FBI foils New Year's Eve terror plot. Oh, Christ. Across Southern California? Just Southern California? 4 alleged members of the Turtle Island Liberation Front are Palestinian anti. You know what? I'm not engaging with this. You know what I am going to engage with? Because I think it's incredibly funny. The shooter at Brown University, the school shooter, the mass shooter, who did a school shooting, which is bad. Sorry, just update, like keeping my political takes, you know, fresh in people's minds. I don't think that's good. Is still at large, still running around. And in spite of that, Kash Patel has been doing this podcast with his girlfriend while the shooter is still running at large. The director of the FBI has been doing like social media stuff. Oh yeah, here we are with Katie Miller.
We are so excited to be joined by Kash and his beautiful girlfriend, Alexis. So I just want to clarify, you're not Jewish.
I'm not.
You are.
I didn't know that was how it opened. I just found a random clip on Twitter. It's just immediately dealing with the questions of import. Jesus Christ.
Not from Israel.
No.
So how did we get to, are you a Mossad agent?
You know, that's a great question.
Where's her ring? Just to clarify, how often?
People say that Kash Patel's girlfriend is an Israeli agent. I don't know if it's true, and I haven't really looked into it. It's equally likely to be a Nazi conspiracy and also to be completely true because of the way this administration works, right? It could be true. It could. I genuinely have no clue. I've never looked up any information on it. Meanwhile, FBI agents are just randomly walking about hoping the suspect just... Oh God, I've seen this, yeah. Around Brown University, there are FBI agents literally just like in groups of 10. Sorry, do you want some direction? The literal director of the FBI is currently filming a podcast with his girlfriend, okay? Just walk up and down the street a little. Yeah, just in groups of 10, you know, whatever. Look up that tree. Remember, the only reason they found Charlie Kirk's killer was because a family reverend confessed it to the FBI. Like, the FBI didn't find shit. So there's a very real possibility this FBI just lets the school shooter go. That's very possible. It's crazy to think. It's almost unimaginable that in our surveillance-riddled world, with all the power of the FBI, they couldn't find a mass shooter. What the fuck are they doing, man? They're like a coordinated sidewalk hustle, and then they all just stand over. They're just looking in this bush. They haven't checked it yet. They look like when an expansion, a new MMO expansion gets released. So everyone starts at level like level 60 in the new zone, and everyone has the quest, and they're like, you know, I'm the Hellfire Peninsula berry bush farmer. I need you to pick 10 berries. So you've got like 20 people running around getting like instance berries from every bush. They're all wandering over at the exact pace. Yeah, everyone's fighting 10 boars at once in their own little like instance playground. I guess they weren't doing instancing back during the Burning Crusade, but you get the point. It's so funny. How funny do you think the Kash Patel podcast is? Or the you know, Katie Miller?
Has he traveled to see you since January 20th? Has there been one moment where you're like, you can't make this up?
I wonder if it's good content. It probably is. Anyway, so while, you know, again, it's a mass shooting at an Ivy League university, Kash Patel does this podcast release, and then he attends a Christmas party over at the White House. Again, I can't overstate how, like, at the moment this photo was taken, there were like 200 FBI agents searching bushes near the university. That suit dude, yeah, he looks awful.
We're looking right now at the FBI, who is gathered there as part of the investigation. And, John, at times we've seen them with actual rakes combing through some of the snow-covered ground there, some of the shrubs, some of the trees. They're obviously looking in very specific areas. Again, this is live, watching the FBI.
Might have dropped his wallet over here or something. I don't know.
Combing through, obviously looking for any bit of evidence to further this investigation, live out of Providence, Rhode Island, John.
Yeah, anything that the gunman might have dropped or tossed on his way out of the building as he went walking down the street, because that's right in the area there where the surveillance camera got a picture of him, where our Brian Yennis has been dutifully reporting from.
Okay.
I'm not going to pretend that I know what proper procedure is for conducting searches as the FBI. Obviously I have no idea. This can't be it. I refuse to believe that proper procedure is like get all of these extremely expensive, highly trained field agents together in a line and just have them like lightly dust some snow around to see if there's a wallet or like a shell casing. I mean, they've already collected plenty of casings, I assume. Just stumbling around. I can't imagine. What it tells me is that they're just not being given directions. You know, I would bet you anything that Kash Patel, because he's a wannabe content creator, has scraped a lot of the like middle management roles in the FBI so that he gets to be like the direct guy in charge of the high profile cases, because that way he gets to have people scrawl anti-ice on bullet casings or whatever else, right? Like he wants to be the guy in charge. He wants to directly oversee it. But because he's an idiot and is also literally doing a podcast right now, they have no direction, so they're just defaulting to like, well, we have to look like we're doing something. We have to be here doing something because we can't literally just leave. We're on the job right now, but we have no like higher authority to pull from right now, so we're just going to kick snow around on this lawn.
So we're going to continue watching this. John, obviously, as that community and those students have been shaken to their core, the school and the local police are urging vigilance, obviously, in the area. But this is the investigation. I mean, a very coordinated effort, John. It appears that they're doing so. I'm sure an expert would be telling us they're doing this in a line as to not miss a thing as they comb through looking for evidence on that property there.
And this follows the rather bizarre incident that happened over the weekend where the FBI raided a hotel room about 25 miles south of Providence, took somebody into custody, and then released them a number of hours later because apparently we don't know if the information was wrong or bad, but the information certainly wasn't enough to hold that person.
Ruin that guy's life. They released his name. They released his name and face and stuff, didn't they? Out to the public, just when he was only a person of interest. They were like, we got a guy, you know, he was in a black t-shirt. I don't know. Just put his name and face out there. Oh, wrong guy. Sorry. They're just doing this for the cameras, right? Dude, they've got cameras on them. What are they supposed to do? Do nothing? They've got to pretend to do something.
And as the mayor said, the investigation went in a, quote, different direction. So we'll see where this all goes from here.
All right, so this looks like it's going to continue. We're going to keep our eye on this, and we'll continue to bring you any news from there as we get it. John?
All right. And moments ago, U.S. Attorney...
I've read that the podcast was taped prior to Sunday, by the way, which is probably true, but it is funnier to believe that it was being taped right as they were kicking the snow around. The Christmas party happened during the, contemporarily though. He's still recording the podcast. He's been doing a 24-hour live stream to raise funds for the FBI. He's doing a duo Lethal Company stream with his girlfriend. Where the f did the FBI even get these rakes from? They just go down to like Harbor Freight or whatever? No way they had these on hand beforehand. There's no way this is like the normal thing. There was a mass shooting, time for all of us to comb over every single square inch of fallen snow. Can you guys level with me for a second? Is his girlfriend a Mossad agent? Is she? Spiritually, yes.
For appearing on a podcast with his girlfriend while the manhunt for the Brown University mass shooting suspect continues.
We are so excited to be joined by Kash and his beautiful girlfriend, Alexis. So I just want to clarify, you're not Jewish.
Okay, stupid. I saw it in a dream that she is. That's enough for me. He's not even married? Nah, he's not exactly a family man. Who knows? Maybe the shooter will get away. Crazy intro, lol. It is an insane intro, right? So you think about it, Katie Miller podcast. You have the director of the FBI and his girlfriend on. Already insane, but the first group of people that you want to appeal to, the first group of people who are like in the know that you want to acknowledge are the like far-right conspiracists who think that he's beholden to an Israeli agent. Like, she's aware of the fact, who's going to be watching this? Well, demographic number one is like neo-Nazis. Because it's only people on the right who are watching the Katie Miller podcast. So you're sub-selecting for the ones there who are in the conspiracy shit. Like, that's the first thing he thinks to ask, or she thinks to ask. That's the first thing that matters. It's been a pretty rapid shift, but I guess we are now at the point where basically everyone on the right acknowledges the fact that neo-Nazis make up like 30% of their electorate. And I guess also the FBI foiled a New Year's Eve terror plot though I don't necessarily believe them. Did they arrest anyone for that? For this? I believe so. Yeah. Audrey Carroll, Zachary Page, Dante Gaffield, and Tina Lay face charges involving conspiracy and possession of unregistered destructive device. The FBI does lie a lot, though, and so does Pam Bondi, so maybe it's totally fake. Who knows? Do we have any proof they're not doing NKVD evidence planting type shit? I think we should assume they are, unless proven otherwise. After that incredible stunt where Kash Patel had an agent write anti-ice, remember the write something anti-ice on the bullets? Okay, scratches anti-ice into it. After that, I think we can reasonably assume literally everything coming out of the FBI is fake, unless very well proven otherwise. You know, you remember Kash not wanting to get out of the plane till he got a jacket? Oh, I remember, yeah. With the patches on it, too. Wasn't the writing on the bullet for Kirk thing real? I don't know. Maybe that's where Kash got the idea for the anti-ice bullet slogan thing. Who knows? We'll see how it plays out in court, okay? The plot seems entirely possible. I just fundamentally do not trust the FBI or the US DOJ on anything. They have been caught lying so many times. Like so many times, over and over and over again, for no reason other than to farm like a big tweet, you know? So there's no reason to ever believe them on anything. I don't care if it even looks like they're not lying in a given case. I need that shit proven in court, you know? I will never, ever, ever believe. You should always be distrustful of what police agencies throw at people before it's proven in court, but, you know, you don't always have to be totally distrusting. Sometimes, like if a cop arrests a guy for shitting on a subway and everyone on the subway is interviewed and they're like, yep, that guy shit there. You know, okay, so maybe he shat there. That's pretty bad. You shouldn't do that, you know. But the FBI, I don't care if there's video of that guy shitting. I don't care if I don't care how many people were interviewed after the fact, all right? I need that shit proven in court, literally. I don't care if they have a signed confession. Doesn't mean a damn thing to me.